Deep left side. And it's in. First down leads to a 2nd and 10. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. On with Drake. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short. 4th down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off.
And look here, it's an opening drive fake. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
Wide receiver. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. That's caught. It's Jerry Rice. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see. Yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got out of the yard.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one,
this drive underway. They'll start the drive with Drake. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenyon Drake. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. There.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line, outlet.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he fires one incomplete.
The fake extra point.
I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point. I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
At the 21-yard line.
And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Seahawks 6, Eagles 0.
Murray with a 3rd and long. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And it's fielded at the 34. Fighting through, and he's got space. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Incomplete.
From the gun, it's Brady. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on.
Don't do us like that.
Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Complete to Kenyon Drake.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker, that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this.
And look at this, another fake. Oh, but he'll be stopped well short of the first down marker, and it's a turnover on downs. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, but it'll be second down.
Brings up second and
to throw again. Murray. And that's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On third down, Murray. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. And now let's talk about Kenyon Drake. He's in his zone, second quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will finally be taken down up at the 48. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. Working from the gun, it's Brady.
Able to hit on a big play right there in the 2-minute drill. And now they've got a chance.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now Brady again, looking for the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Cortland Sutton in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff. You don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. This will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in that locker room. That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he is not going to get the first down as they'll spot this at about the 28. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good. A very solid gain of 27. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He was covered by Jamal Adams.
Throwing again. Brady. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Calvin Johnson, 37 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the 2nd half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes. And while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Oh, good-looking return set up here.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he will find his man on the outside. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing.
That's caught inside the 20. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Malik Jackson there to make the stop. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
This is caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late. And now they're going to fake it. He's got it. And he gets in. So no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2. Now a hit and a loose football. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy...
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one, you're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
21-yard line.
Philadelphia's off. Very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
His throw incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. And it's 3rd and short.
It's 3rd down. And
now Murray.
Yards.
And that is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now, 4th down.
Here's Kevin Huber now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fielded just inside the 20. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Nice play, man.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. He's got the first down and more past midfield.
They ain't ready for us.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This will be caught just inside the 10. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. That catch good for only a couple. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
It's a first down on a gain of 10. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. They set up the screen for Henry.
has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a third down.
It's a gain of 6, and it's third down.
Throwing again, Murray. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. Murray, one final try. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.